I just keep looking for the meteorite to come flying through. Remember that?
Yeah.
Boom.
In Soviet Russia, car crash, you comrade.
Cayenne, pass it on the shoulder.
Not gonna happen.
Oh, just got stuffed. Holy shit.
Jeez, that turned into a 4-car turnover, 2 turnover.
Damn. Dude, the truck's just going still. He's like, screw it, I got
Fuck this.
Where did the Porsche go?
Why are you turning right from the left lane? Why are you turning left? That's what I want to know!
Hello, everybody, and welcome to your Thursday Camcast.
You know those commercials lied to me. When I crack it open, it's supposed to go bush.
Yeah, it's because you're supposed to be drinking a bush for that to work, not a Hams.
Oh, God, right.
This one just goes, ham. That's all that one does.
Is it supposed to squeal?
I don't know if that came through.
It probably did. No, a bear is supposed to tell you that's coming from the land of sky blue waters. Anyway, I am Mike, Deer Leader, Duck Taste, knower of beer taglines. And I am joined, as always, by Gavin P. Carr.
Yo, yo.
Professor Dave. Those two represented that tandem can cracking.
I have no regrets about that.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Crisp.
As you shouldn't. Like,
Crisp.
Yeah.
you should be proud of
That's
that.
going on my resume.
Yeah, the line up. Number one.
Tandem beer can operator.
Yeah.
That should really just be it.
It's synchronized beer can opening.
Olympics
Synchronized can.
synchronized
Yeah.
Yes.
tandem opening.
Yes.
7.7.
Sadly, I cracked mine open early
Yeah.
for my sugar-free lime Red Bull.
You can
Wow.
still flick the tab, though.
Okay, stop.
Wow.
Stop. That's,
He's muting me.
yes.
Oh, you're back. We were not uting you. Jeez.
Yeah. Fucking around
What
with
are
his
we,
sugar-free
Ford?
lime
Yeah, what is
Red
this?
Bull.
Where's
Is,
the new Ford Focus?
Tread from Sandy, the shadowy billionaire.
Ahoy, hoy.
Yes. Just living his best life over there.
Yeah.
That's,
It's post-stroke, mind you.
Yeah.
He's
Who,
on
me?
the, he's on the
Him.
road to recovery.
Which one?
You.
Me? Him?
Yes, you.
Your bowl. It's
You.
got to be your bowl. I can get a look at your ribs if I put my head up your ass. Wait, it's got to be your bowl.
It's Pizza Stepdad.
Hey, everybody.
Yes.
Good to be back. Love ya.
And joining us again, Cam Superfan, Luke Draayer.
It's good to be here.
Yes.
We are slowly whittling down your taste for this.
Yeah,
You're
you're
like-
like, I like that.
That was the goal.
You're really regretting this whole thing, aren't you?
You're like, you
Not
should
at all.
just,
All right.
you should like, you should,
Perfect.
you just said, call me ex-superfan.
Yeah, we're trying to
Luke.
take you from super fan to
Oh,
regular
Luke.
You've now
fan.
seen how the sausage is made.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not the same anymore.
No.
Luke, the
jeez.
fan formerly known as Super Draayer.
Hey-o.
Damn. Well, before we get too far into the weeds, this podcast is brought to you by our good friends over at Steady Broke Clothing.
SteadyBroke.com.
Yes, it's back to school time, so get yourself a Steady Broke University shirt. Just remind everybody how far in debt you're going because you desperately need a piece of paper.
Right, exactly. Broke State University. Rep
Damn
it.
right.
Yeah.
Rep it.
Yep.
Own that literary, whatever,
Exactly.
master's degree you're getting.
Exactly.
Art history is going to pay for itself.
Yeah. Basically does. It's like Prince money.
Yeah.
And if you're a college student, you probably feel yourself on Depresso.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
Get
Yeah.
yourself a
I
Depresso
know I
t-shirt.
do.
I mean,
Depresso t-shirt.
we're all broke AF, so get the block, get the script, broke AF shirt.
Exactly.
That's what we do.
Put a bunch of cool stuff in your cart and type in CamAuto15 at checkout. Gets you 15% off your entire order.
Entire order.
The
Do it.
whole thing.
Just because you're broke doesn't mean you can't live your dreams.
Steady Broke Clothing.
SteadyBroke.com.
Steady Broke on all social medias.
There we go.
Thank you, Tommy, and thank you, Megan.
Yes.
You guys are awesome.
Yes.
Yes.
And while we're at it, CamAutoswag.com, our shop.
It's a
Yes.
thing.
Hey.
Yes. Get shirts with our faces on them. Get shirts with the new logo. Get shirts with the old logo. Get yourself a phone case.
Get some hats with the new logo or the old logo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Balls
I'm rocking the new logo
Yeah.
on my hat right
Looking
now.
good.
I
looking
might
good.
pick up an old logo hat.
the script
I'm-
logo's
yeah.
rad.
I'm
Yeah, I
rocking
dig
the old
it.
logo on my car, and I'm rocking the new logo on my iPhone X case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go.
Yeah.
Son.
You can get phone cases.
Yeah.
Preach.
And they're great. Like, this thing lasted, it's lasting as long so far in better shape than my last case that I paid like $40 for.
There you go.
Yeah.
Damn.
So, I'm not
And
nice
you're not
to my phone.
Yeah, you're not easy on that either.
No, I'm
No,
not.
you are abusive.
I work in a shop every day.
Yeah.
I am a fabricator.
Yeah.
Dave puts a lot of punishment on things.
He builds stuff and stuff.
Through, not because he's out there just wrecking shit, but just,
Well,
what he does.
I mean, he does that too.
Well,
I did
that's
see a
different
video
thing.
clip of this weekend.
We'll get to that in a
No
minute.
jokes.
Some wreckage.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute.
Send.
So, yeah, CamAutoSwag.com. If you write into mailbag at CamAutomag.com and we really like what you wrote to us, Trip might hook you up with a coupon code.
Yay.
It's true.
It's
Yeah.
possible.
Yeah. So,
Also, if you-
Entertain me.
Yeah, entertain
Damn.
us. If you'd like to date me,
Wait, why
Yeah.
did you
Yes.
just
mailbag
why
at
did you throw-
camautomag.com.
There
If
you
you'd
go.
like to just make Trent laugh uncontrollably at something,
yeah.
mailbag at camautomag.com.
Simpsons reference help.
If
Yeah.
you would like to ask politely if you could be on our podcast,
Yeah,
That's
if you're,
mailbag
if you're a
at
super fan,
camautomag.com.
except no one's a super fan like Luke is. Let's be honest.
No.
Luke
Well, we
is
don't-
the original.
He's the
super
original.
Yeah.
fan.
He's also the only one to send in the best fan art I have
Yes.
ever seen in my
True.
life.
Yes.
Is that true?
True.
Yes.
So
I shed
far,
a
the only
tear,
fan
by the
art.
way. That was amazing.
Yes.
So, loved it.
Yep.
It was beautiful.
Mm-hmm. It still is beautiful.
Indeed.
Yeah.
So if you'd like to compete with Luke for Super Fan of the Year,
Yeah.
go ahead and send your fan art to. Just kidding.
No. Come find us if you got some fan art. Just be real creepy about it.
Yeah, yeah.
No hair dolls, though. That shit's that's a new
That's
level.
the line.
I prefer people knocking on my windows at like 2 a.m. and talking softly.
Penny tapping.
Brandon.
No Fieros.
Oh,
No
Damn.
Fieros.
You get the hell out of here.
we'd like to talk to you about the Church of the Fiero.
Nope.
Have you been saved?
Yeah.
By mid-engine reliability? We've got an owner's manual you should read. Anyway,
because the owners of the vehicle sure haven't.
yeah, no, they haven't. Because they still own them. Anyway.
It's 400 pages of Fiero.nl.
yeah.
Oh my God! You even remembered the website.
Oh, jeez. He joined it.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's in the Netherlands for some reason.
He's one of the new members of Penix Fiero Forum.
Penex? Is it satanic? Is it the pen? Wait, never
No,
mind.
Penic.
Oh, gotcha.
That's some guy's
Like
name.
Panic.
Oh.
Yeah.
God in heaven.
Like
Yeah, okay.
Panic at the Fiero.
Wow.
Hey.
Wow, this new album is
Yeah.
fire.
Yo.
Literally.
Literally. It's mid-engine fire.
Man, we could have like an entire line of Fiero T-shirts.
Just
We really
Fiero.
could.
God,
You got
yes.
Fiero,
Yeah.
Fear.
Two
Yes.
dudes with badges that just
Two-
say Fieros.
Two
on
dudes,
it.
one
Yeah.
Fiero.
Yeah.
No.
Get me a
No.
Oh,
If you've got a horrifying Fiero idea, mailback at camautomag.com.
Yeah, do that, actually.
Slide in our DMs.
Yeah.
If you guys get some good ones, maybe I'll read them on the next podcast.
I'll make
Yeah.
Yes.
I'll bankroll a shirt if we come up with a good one.
There it is.
I'll
No,
help that
we'll
happen.
do it. We'll
Okay,
do it.
there you go.
We'll make it happen.
Yeah, come up with some
just
great
just
shirt
get me a
ideas.
silhouette of a Fiero. I don't care which one. Just
We can make
give
it
me a
happen.
silhouette. I'll take
As long
it
as
from
it's
there.
not a GT. I don't think people would recognize the GT silhouette.
I don't care.
No.
It doesn't matter. Just
Really
break-
doesn't
Get
matter.
it.
Nice Ferrari. Anyways.
Well,
You know, I used to joke around and just call Fieros like kit cars in training, but now I just want to avoid them at all costs.
Yeah.
probably a wise idea.
I wonder why.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Weird.
Anyways.
Yeah, I thought they were in remission, and then I said that a Fiero could be kind
saw
of
that.
cool.
I saw that.
And they came out of goddamn everywhere.
And they tag themselves. They're like,
Yeah.
hey, Brian, look who's talking about
oh my
Fieros.
God, you even remembered his name.
Was his name really Brian? I made that up.
Get the fuck out.
I really made that up.
No, get the fuck out.
Was his name
Hey.
really Brian?
Yeah, his name's Brian. Get the fuck
I made
out.
that
Hey,
up.
Sometimes, hey man, sometimes a blind dog finds his ass.
Hey.
A broken
There we go.
clock is
Wow,
right
okay.
twice
There
a
you
day.
go.
Okay.
You know.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Hey.
And we have
Perfect.
officially killed Trent.
Yep. Trent has had.
Trent's putting it at H right
He's
now.
doing the
He's
leg hop laugh. He's got the leg hop laugh going.
Lights, the party's over.
I really didn't know his name was Brian. I'm sorry.
That's amazing.
Damn.
Oh my God.
It's a pretty
Perfect.
common name. I mean, Anyways.
Hey, Luke, quick question. What do you think about Fieros?
Yeah, what's your thoughts on the mid-engine?
I'm not going to harbor any ill feelings. I'm just asking out of pure curiosity.
I'd throw one around the corners.
Okay.
All right.
Have you driven one in your history?
No.
Oh, good.
Closest I came to was having an old school Pulsar, but that's not the same.
No, it
way
is
better.
not.
Way
Yeah.
better.
No, the Pulsar's far better.
Way
Yeah.
better.
Less fiberglass, but more cool.
Yeah, way better.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Especially if it was like that cool
Yeah.
shooting
Well,
brake.
you all right,
I
Trent?
think I've regained
good?
my composure.
All
I'm
right.
Okay,
back.
there you go.
Have you regained it enough to give us your $1 billion question of the week?
Yes.
Oh, gee.
All
I didn't
right.
even pre-read this, so.
Oh, man.
No, that's
So-
the
No
whole
one
point.
no
He
one
do-
does.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's
right.
just in his head,
Oh,
and
good.
he unleashes it upon us.
Oh, good.
Indeed.
Okay, good. Here we go.
All right. There are no loopholes in this.
Uh-oh. Yes,
God
there are.
damn
There's
it.
loopholes in
cannot,
everything.
That's
you
what you
cannot
think.
sell. You cannot sell it to buy other things or whatever.
Can I create
you have
an
to have
elaborate
this?
hologram?
No.
Damn it.
No
It's
loopholes.
a ruse, you big dumb idiot.
Luke is the perfect example. All right. I'm going to steal our guest question.
Okay.
So Luke has already answered this, and I appreciate how succinctly he answered it.
Oh boy.
Lottery car. What's the one car you buy? You cannot sell it and get something else. You can't use.
Can we drive it?
You can drive it.
You can do whatever you want with it. It's
All
your
right.
You
car.
can do whatever you want with the car, but you have to own just one car, unlimited amount of
But you don't.
resources.
It's not your only car. It's just
No,
the
no.
one car you would buy.
This is
It's
the
the one
first
car you buy
The first
with the
car
lottery.
you buy as
so
soon
how
as
much?
you get that
wait,
check.
time out. How much did we win in the lottery?
We'll go ahead. Hold on. Let me look up what the
No
first-
amount of
Sky's-
money in the
sky's the
lottery.
limit.
Yeah.
So we win the $500 million lottery,
Yeah.
basically. Okay, I got
the
mine.
Powerball.
I'm ready.
Go.
It's easy. Come on, the greatest car ever made.
The Porsche 911.
The Dacia
You shut your
Sandero?
damn mouth. Also very close. Ferrari F40. That's easy.
Ooh.
Come on. No ABS. No power steering. No safety nets whatsoever. A twin turbo V8, some Kevlar, a seatbelt, bada bing, bada boom.
Okay.
Bob's
okay.
your uncle. Ferrari F40.
Nice.
And Luke, if you didn't hear it on the previous episode, said Saline S7.
Not so good choice.
A beautiful car.
Fantastic choice.
Yes.
And there was no hesitation behind that.
No.
Yeah,
No.
either.
No.
Right.
That was
None
in the
whatsoever.
chamber. That was already in the chamber.
Good job.
Good. I mean, I probably would have sweetened the deal and said S7R.
Ooh.
Dude, that was a 700 horsepower car, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or 750 or
That was
something.
good. It was good.
Even limited more.
Good. I mean, that's not my answer. I'm just saying.
Oh,
like,
okay.
if S7 was my answer, I would have said S7R. But
Not to judge you, Luke.
I'm not judging. The fact that it still has carpet and a CD player makes it A-okay in my book.
There we
And
go.
it can hold itself upside down at speed.
Yeah, Steve knew what he was doing.
Yep.
Go ahead.
Gavin is raising his hand.
I have,
ever
I
so
have a
politely.
guess.
I think he has a question.
Okay.
No,
wants to
oh, no, I
clarify.
don't have a
Wait,
question.
no, stop.
3 numbers.
Which Porsche is it?
Yeah.
The new Singer 911 that
Oh,
just dropped at Goodwood
okay.
with the Williams motor.
Oh my god.
The $1.8 million.
The one
Yeah.
thing Williams
I'd
has
be
good
afraid to
going
drive
for them
that.
right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if you won the lottery, it wouldn't matter.
Wouldn't
I
matter.
know.
Well-
But the thing is, like, it's with an
I would
F40,
daily the shit out of that, too.
With an F40, people would give it its space. But with
I don't care.
With a Singer, it's like, oh, it's
Well,
just
no,
911.
no, 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 no.
Bam.
No.
Door ding.
I don't care. I
No.
have unlimited resources. I don't give a fuck.
The Singer
I'd
has-
I'd drive it every day.
The Singer,
All right.
that Singer has a commanding presence. It's a wider vehicle.
That's
It's
true.
lower.
Yeah. It's a
It
wide body
really-
car.
It really will. You know,
I feel like the whole car
garner
almost,
the respect.
The whole car almost emanates this like sepia tone of like vintage amazing.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Which immediately gives
You got
me
to
a boner.
stick your leather driving gloves on the steering wheel.
Yeah,
Of
like
course, yeah.
like that's a car like you're walking past it and you suddenly feel the urge to shake a Polaroid.
Right.
Yeah. Exactly.
Or you go from 6 to midnight like I do and pass out because all
Yeah,
the
but-
blood has gone somewhere else.
Gavin, a Polaroid was a film camera.
Yeah, it's a camera, and you had to air it out.
If no one's told you to fuck yourself today already, please allow me to be the first,
No,
sir.
you already
Oh my
have.
God.
You
God.
did. You did do that.
Zing.
Gavin.
God damn it. Fuck you, Trent.
You walk.
Good choice, though. That's a good choice, Gavin.
Thank you.
I like
Yeah.
that choice.
Thank you.
Gavin,
It'll be.
you walked into that one by being 25.
I know. I know. Fuck.
Why can't you be 34?
like the rest of us.
So,
Get on our level, guy.
Yeah, because I'm only 34.
quick side note, I was 5 years old in 1998.
It's adorable.
Wow. You were
And
young.
I was in kindergarten, and we were playing some records on a record player
Wow.
at kindergarten.
Neat.
And that's probably the last time some of your classmates have ever seen a record player.
Probably.
True.
So I went home, and how do I describe it to my parents? We listened to music on a big black CD with lines on them.
Yeah, there you go.
I had an argument with my parents at 5 years old, saying they were big black CDs with lines on them.
Well, you're pretty much right.
I mean,
I imagine your dad just like angrily pushing away from the table and just storming out and just screaming.
Getting in his 964 and just leaving.
I admire your willingness to stick to your guns on
Yeah.
that argument.
Yeah.
You know, I'm 31, and I know people that have no idea what the hell a laser disc is.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I love those.
Dude.
I had a laser disc player. I have a beta disc player that
Dude.
functions.
Wow.
I own
Wow.
the Sound of Music on beta.
So many hipsters who just became aroused right now.
yeah.
I have over 3,008 tracks.
My parents
Where do you
recorded.
store that many?
Storage.
Oh.
You have like a storage facility
I have
for your 8 tracks?
No, I have a giant case.
Okay.
A giant stackable case.
Wow.
Of all of these things.
And it's
storage.
labeled Boner Jam 78. Just kidding.
Well
I'm
played,
just kidding.
sir.
I'm
Well
Well played indeed.
Sorry, I couldn't resist.
Oh my
Done.
god!
Wow.
I'm so done.
It was actually
Anyway.
it was the summer of '69.
Hey, yo.
Oh,
Touche.
zing.
So, Mike, Dave?
Yeah, Professor.
go for it.
Dear leader. Mazda Mini Minivan.
No.
Damn it.
Another Mazda 5. God,
It's like 1 mile. It's a 1 mile.
A newer Mazda 5. There we
Yes.
go.
It's like-
Second gen with a 6-speed.
Showroom condition, 1 mile mini minivan. That'd be amazing.
Clean one owner. I know what I got.
Yeah.
No low balls.
and you're gonna rebadge it as a Ford C-Max.
Yes.
I just know it.
Yes.
God.
It is the same car. I just realized
So-
that.
Isn't it the S-Max?
S-Max.
C-Max, S-Max, and T-Max.
Yeah.
So,
They're all it's trim levels.
Okay.
so real quick before I answer the question, so at the Trump car at Duro, I was driving around the track and I parked my van at a place so I could go out and shoot photos. When I'm coming back, one of the Ford Performance Racing School little T-Max or whatever vans was right there, and I get in and I'm just like looking at it and then looking back at my van, and I just like roll down the window and I'm like trying to get their attention and I'm just saying, "Hey, we got the same thing."
Same. Samesies.
Yeah.
Same but different.
No more samesies.
Yeah.
More samesies. I mean, he had the livery and he had the blue oval, but
Yeah.
We're a lot the same.
Same car.
it's the car. It's the same vehicle.
Same
But
vehicle.
still same.
Yeah. He might have had the livery and the blue oval.
Same,
I got a DVD player.
but different.
Son of a bitch.
But still
Yeah.
same.
But still same.
Yup.
same but different, but still same.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Is that like?
Could
Okay.
you mute them?
So wait,
No.
what's your choice then?
Is that like right now, or later?
I'm going to go with an original Ford Mustang Boss 302.
Oh,
shit.
Word.
Solid
Yeah.
choice.
Word.
Wow.
Yeah, like
You
We're
badass
talking
motherfucker.
69. Like,
Yeah, like-
oh my god.
yeah,
Jeez.
with that homologated 5-liter.
And
Yeah.
there,
You know?
there,
Yeah.
and with that
Yeah.
one move, the dear leader puts on his dad pants in front of all of us and just smacks us.
He put the dad pants on with a bulge.
Yeah, huge bulge and a freaking belt buckle.
And you were all staring at it just uncomfortable, and I said without missing a beat, "This too will be yours one day." And then walked out of the room and into the garage.
Fired up that 302.
Boston intensifies in the background.
Yes. Oh, jeez. Cause I'm motoring. Sorry.
So there we go.
Good choice.
Thank you.
Wow.
I
Yeah,
did not
that's-
expect that. I
All
was
right,
expecting
Dave?
like
Yeah.
a 4th gen Supra or something.
No.
Does it have to be a
Dave,
vehicle
get that disturbing mental image out of my head.
Jeez, Dave's is going to blow my mind. I already know this.
Do it in your daddy voice.
Be a Volvo of some sort.
Yeah, or some kind of
Swedish
random
racing green.
1 year only Jeep that they made for the frickin' post office in
Yeah,
North
are we
Bay.
going?
Yeah.
Are we going Mopar or Volvo?
Yeah, which way we going, Dave? Sorry, we're putting words in your mouth.
Neither.
What?
LS?
NPR
Rotary?
voice.
Something with an LS?
It would probably. Well, okay. I need to ask
Chevy.
a clarifying
Chevy.
question.
What?
Does the vehicle have to currently exist?
Yes. Or have it existed.
Yeah, it has to be something.
I mean, you
Something you can
get
buy.
a check today.
Something you can buy.
Something you can go buy.
Oh, but I was
physically
I was
buy.
going to say, like, if I won the lottery, I would call up General Motors and be like, build me a C7 ZR1, but like with rally suspension.
And a wagon.
Interesting.
I would build a Group B C7 ZR1.
I like it.
All right.
I like it.
Does
Right.
that pass? Does that pass your set of...
Well, yeah, if you're
Or-
rich.
I think-
I'm going to allow it, but I'm just curious why that platform would you choose to Group B it, other than to say
You
the
did.
only-
I
because
can?
750 horsepower...
Well, so
I'm not disagreeing. I'm just wondering where the mindset is. It's
the-
a fantastic idea.
The
Don't get me wrong.
mindset is because fuck you, pay me.
okay.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
All right.
Great movie. Great movie.
I think
Well-
that's in the Bible, actually. 2 John,
All right.
3rd Leviticus.
Dude.
Actually,
Since-
that was 3rd Leviticus.
Yes.
Perfect.
It is what it is. If it were not, it would be not so. Thus saith the great Leviticus. Amen.
Amen.
Gesundheit.
Mariska Hargitay. Perfect. Nailed it.
This is
Five-
already a great episode.
5 out of 7. Perfect attempt.
We just lost all of our listeners.
From the 3-point line. Swish.
All right.
Let's
so
see the mailman
since-
deliver
Good
that
choice.
package.
What did you
Since
say?
I cannot drop the mic, I'm going to drop the headphones.
Okay, what are you going to say
Well,
now?
AMG CLK GTR.
Oh, that's
I mean,
that's an okay choice.
That is an answer.
That
for
is
sure.
an answer,
That is a
yes.
way
That
to
is
answer a
the
question.
answer.
They
That
made
is an answer.
They made 250 of those.
25.
25.
Okay.
Oh, is it the vert?
No, they only made 2 verts.
Oh, okay.
It was 25 total.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
That's cool.
First,
I mean, yeah.
rip headphone users.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
Sorry.
And second,
Yeah, that's so true.
you're on.
Third, you know those cars fly? You know they have a tendency to,
Yeah.
fly.
Exactly.
Take flight.
You know.
Exactly.
Ask
I
Mark
will
Webber.
save a
Yeah.
lot of time
And
getting
his
to
teammate,
work.
they both wrecked on that same weekend. Into the trees.
Yeah.
But they are amazing.
Well,
I do like that choice. What's the value
I'd
of
daily
those?
it.
We know what
$4 million.
$4 million.
So you're
we
not
know what
bad.
hill he's
So-
dying on.
So
Yep.
you chose.
It's gonna be
Well-
whatever hill it lands on.
well, it's
Yep.
gonna be the bottom of that hill because physics is going to take him to the bottom of it.
True that.
What's the Singer going to go for? Like a mil?
1.8.
1.8. Jeez. So it's more than an F40. Because F40s
Because
are
it's
still
better
in
than
the-
an F40.
You shut your damn mouth.
Whoa!
You shut your damn mouth.
Whoa! No. Okay.
Wow. In
Too
the
far,
presence-
Gavin.
In the presence.
Too far.
Wow. I don't want to sit by you. Lightning gonna strike.
I'm sorry. I would like to-
I'm
Lightning.
joshing you. I'm joshing you.
Sergio
Dave, would you switch
Marchione
me
is
seats?
about to strike you down.
I'm sorry. I would like to change my answer to Chevy Chevette.
Hey, I too would like to change my answer. Pontiac Fiero.
I honestly would
Just
not.
kidding.
I'm a church going boy, but boy, you're gonna be bringing the demons out of me.
This is my hat now. Oh, I'm getting all types of loud.
All right,
sorry.
All right,
Been
everybody.
drinking hams all goddamn day. Bring the demons out of me.
All right, everybody, just calm the fuck down.
Oh, okay. When you put it like that,
All right, we've got
Dad's getting mad.
who is
me.
your dad now? God, there's
The-
so many dads.
The dad.
My 3 dads.
Did you not just hear the answer I gave?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm still going.
Yeah.
Done.
Goddamn.
Good choices, everybody. Proud
Yeah.
of us. This is what makes this show so diverse.
Yes.
Yeah.
I just realized I have
No
picked-
hesitation. Saline S7 from Luke. Good
Yeah.
choice, Luke. Boss 302. Singer.
I have hands down picked the cheapest vehicle
Nope.
with arguably the worst warranty.
Yeah. Well, I'm
that-
building something that if I hit anything, I'm probably going to die or burst into flames.
At least you look cool
Okay.
doing it.
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah.
Valid.
I mean, it's going to be a glorious wreck, but
I would like to change my
I just-
answer to Mercedes-Benz Unimog.
Hey, I just want to see Trent get into his $4 million Mercedes CLK GTR. There's no sexy way to get in those
there
cars.
is no dignity.
Hey,
There's
We're
a
getting
2-foot seal you have to step over.
yes.
Good luck with that.
There's no
But
sexy
I'm-
way for him to get into his Viper either,
Yeah.
but he still
Yeah.
Oh,
does
that's
it.
Oh, that's true. That's not
Hey,
sexy.
I'm down 30 pounds. I'm going to look better getting into that
Yeah.
thing than,
But there is
than
a
I
two-
did previously.
It is a 2-seater. I will say that. So how are you going to shift when my gut is like over here? No, I'm just kidding. Sorry, never mind.
Oh, God.
Two-seater, so you could bring your wife with you.
Yeah.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Oh, that's
Yes.
right.
Perfect.
I like it.
That's a good choice.
She'll never get in it after the first time. But
No.
Yeah.
She'll hear
Weird.
it start up, be like, nope,
Nope.
nope.
Here's a random question: how many supercar owners do you think fart in their car?
All
That's
of
a
them.
random thought.
First thing I'm doing if I ever get a supercar, I'm farting in it.
You're just beefing in it.
Second thing, licking the steering wheel.
Nice.
It's mine.
Third thing,
I licked it. It's mine.
third thing,
Nice.
driving through McDonald's.
Yep.
Fourth thing, driving naked on the freeway in it. That's what I'm going to do.
And doing backward handsprings.
No, that's
No.
only in Russia. Only in Russia. Anyway, sorry.
Oh my god.
Tangent.
Anyway.
Holy shit.
So we need to talk to Luke.
Yeah, we got Luke
Yeah.
over here.
Yes, we do.
Hi, Luke.
A consummate Primera owner.
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah. My
We
goodness.
hit the Instagram Live, which will be expired by the time this episode airs. So
Yeah,
hopefully
whatever.
you caught it.
Yeah.
It's all good.
Yeah.
So, sorry, I just kicked you. It's a 93, 94, right? Is that what we're thinking here? With
One
the
of
car?
those.
It's one of those two. I've had somebody supposedly translate it and it said 94, but title says 93.
And how long have you owned the car?
Getting close to 3 years now.
Oh my goodness!
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. Very nice.
That's a good relationship.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. It's a keeper. So do you daily it? We kind of talked about this when we looked at it in the Instagram Live, so I'm just kind of running through it again. But do you daily it, or is it kind of mixed-use car?
It's kind of an optional daily. I have to go through a lot of traffic to work. If it was an auto, then yeah, I'd daily it all the time.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Answer now. This next question, I want you to answer honestly, because I know you obviously have a passion for the JDM cars. How much do you hate turning left in the United States in your car?
Actually, that doesn't bother me.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I just
honest-
lean over.
Yeah, you just
Honestly,
lean
like,
over.
they're-
Yeah.
Just the left lean? Is that what they call it in the JDM thing? Just left lean.
I'll say it bothers me if I have a passenger.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, there you
Yeah,
go.
there
Let's say
you go.
Michael, dear leader, sitting next to you. That's going to
could-
get a little awkward.
I could trust him to tell
Yeah.
me when to turn left.
I would never do that.
Shoot the gap, shoot the gap, shoot the gap, shoot the
That's
gap. No, 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 no!
He's the reason all those Russian videos happen that we
He's
watch in
turning
the
left
pre.
from the right lane.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're clear.
Somebody looking at their phone.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're clear.
Yeah, you're good.
You're good.
You're good.
You're good.
Yeah. It's
You're
wise.
good.
Send it.
You're good.
It's wise to not trust me.
No, I do. I trust you with my life. You know
Aw.
that. Okay, well, that's not bad because I've only driven one JDM right-hand drive car, the Acura Integra R by our dear friend Mauricio.
Oh,
yeah. And I did make a left-hand turn on State Street in Orem and
Oh.
literally shit my pants because I could not see anything. There's a big
Ah.
old diesel in front of me. You know.
Damn.
But yeah, so
And a lot of the roads have been changing to where they're actually staggering the left-hand turn a
Oh,
lot
that's
more,
true.
too, so you don't
Yeah.
even have to worry about it now.
so the United States is catching up. There
What
you
about
go.
drive-throughs, ATMs?
I have
yeah.
done the backwards through the drive-through.
Nice.
Smart.
Yo.
That's rad.
Nice.
Was it worth it?
Yes, it was.
Okay.
Hell
Nice.
yeah.
What did you get?
It was Burger King. I think I got some chicken fingers.
And was
Okay.
there
All
How
someone?
about the chicken fries?
Oh, yeah.
There you go.
Hey, the chicken
That's an
fries are
important
good.
distinction.
And was there
Solid.
someone
Solid.
behind you, aka in front of you, because you're backing up? But
So-
were you facing someone as you're doing it?
There was like 3 people behind me. There was an employee who was outside, like sweeping up, and ran inside to the drive-through. It's like,
So, like-
this is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Nice.
That's how you do it.
You were on our Instagram live, tonight, but you probably were on somebody else's Snapchat then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure you were.
Definitely.
More
Back
than
in-
likely.
Yeah.
Through the drive-through, like, yeah, that's awesome. I dig it.
Living that JDM life so hard.
That's great.
yeah, man.
So
I would just hard park it and go in, but
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
just
Yeah, me too.
So tell us a little bit about yourself, Luke.
Let's see. Didn't get into the car scene until probably about 2009. I got out of the Marines. I was a mechanic, and my friends liked cars and started doing it. And had a G20 about a month after I got out. Rod knocked, and I was like,
Oh,
well,
Whoops.
let's do a det. Did a det, and then I've been building stuff, odds and ends, since then. A few years ago, friend Alex Cordova, he owned the T4 Primera before me. And he's like, I'll sell it to 1 or 2 people. The other person's the person who runs G20.net, which is like a nationwide, worldwide forum.
right.
And you're the other person. I was like, okay. He's like,
Yeah.
4,500. Do you
Oh,
want it?
jeez.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's a bargain.
Yeah. Tell you what.
That's
Yeah.
Well, it
let me levy an offer right now. 4,700 right now. I'll take it.
no.
Damn it. It's worth a shot.
You
Yeah.
tried.
The 4,500 was I had to fix lots of issues, including too tearing apart the transmission.
Which you told us
Yeah.
about. Sounded like a nightmare. What's
Wait.
your what was the piece of advice you gave with someone who had to do that?
If you have an all-wheel drive Primera, just pull the engine with the transmission.
There you
You'll
go.
save yourself 6 hours of labor.
There you go.
Wow.
4750.
But luckily, there aren't that many all-wheel drive Primeras running
Yeah.
around. I don't think so.
I bet
Yeah.
$1, Bob.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know
You're
of
going the wrong way, Dave.
3 in the United States. One just got here in March.
Wow.
The person that actually owns the G20.net, he's got the other one.
Okay.
Oh,
Cool.
All right.
And then there's like 4 or 5 people I talked to from like Europe, Belgium, UK that have them.
Right.
Super cool.
Rad.
Yeah.
So there is an established network of these. You're not just out in the ether by yourself
Yeah.
here,
No,
aside from the JDMs.
yeah, it's actually nice that we can get together and figure out some problems.
Super cool.
Nice.
Cool.
It's rad.
So I
Very
imagine there are some things that are unique to all-wheel drive Primeras.
Yeah, it's a bastardized front-wheel drive transmission is the best way to put it.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
You would think the Pulsar GTIR transmission would just be straight-on,
Yeah.
bolt-in agenda, but the GTIR is actually rear-wheel drive spec, like clutch, flywheel, CV axles are different, mounts are different, whereas the Primera one's a bastardized front-wheel drive. The clutch and everything's different, CV axles are different.
Jeez.
I kind of got lucky. Back in October time frame, I had a friend who had one of the other T4s in the States. He got rear-ended. His car got totaled. And,
No.
yeah. And he's like, I got these parts. It's like, where do you live?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm about 2 miles from the Canada border.
Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Okay.
All right, I'll be up there.
Road trip.
Wow.
Road trip, eh?
That would be
Nice.
quite the trip.
Take off, eh?
Quite the trip.
Yeah, jeez.
Yeah.
So you are a proclaimed Camcast superfan.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
I would dare say you're one of the original.
Yeah, you
Yes.
were.
Yeah.
You've
The
been
original
listening
superfan.
since.
I think I did the original email.
Yeah,
you
he
did.
was the
You
first
did.
one.
Yeah. Did
There
you
it
win
is.
one of the prizes too?
Yes, he did. He won
Yeah.
he won a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, the Hot Wheels and all that. Was that one of
No,
the
he didn't
prize
win the
bags?
Hot Wheels. He won a bunch of like posters and like
Oh,
swag.
yeah,
One of the
yeah.
things he won was an autographed Ken Block poster.
Oh, that's rad.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Actually, I'm glad you're here. We're going to need that back. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
About
Just kidding.
that, yeah.
Joking.
There was some Hot Wheels in that, actually.
Yes.
All right, cool.
I knew it.
So you're a
Awesome.
Camcast super fan, which leads me to my question: why?
Damn. Okay.
Wow.
This is going to be an open-ended question, so feel free to answer how you please.
Feel free not to answer.
Honestly, one of my favorite things to do is just sit around and talk car stuff with friends.
Yes.
And I may not have the conversation when I'm listening to you guys, but I genuinely enjoy it. It's funny and appeals
Oh, yeah.
to me.
Good. That's what we want to hear.
Yeah.
Well, good.
We're glad to
We're
have
doing
you.
something right.
We're not screwing this one up, so
Yeah.
Well,
that's awesome.
There's still time.
You're also very patient and understanding. I can see that in you, so that's
Yes.
good. You deal with us that way.
Definitely need that.
Yeah, you need that.
So
For
you
sure.
said that you were not really a car guy, but you did say your first car was a 70 Nova.
Wow. Yeah,
So-
how'd that happen?
was that just something?
I say my car passion didn't exist at that time. 16, I had to fix a lot of stuff on that car. It
so.
literally leaked every possible fluid known to man.
Nice.
It was a 307 that had 458,000 miles on the engine.
Oh, damn.
My
Okay.
God.
Okay, hold on. You're driving a piece of automotive, specifically GM history, because I've never heard of a 307 making it past the warranty period.
And that made it to the moon, I think.
No shit.
Yeah.
A number of times.
And back.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
I'm not good at math.
The only things I ever replaced on that was an alternator, a voltage regulator. That's actually when they had them external.
Yeah.
Spark plugs, basic tune-up stuff.
Wow.
Nice.
That's impressive.
And trying to chase leaks.
Yeah, it had a rusty yellow is the way I put it because, the quarter panels on the Novas, they just get destroyed.
They fell
Right.
apart.
Floorboard actually had a hole in the rear. I took a piece of aluminum and threw it over so people
Nice.
wouldn't step through it when
That's
they're getting in the car.
Got some Flintstone action going on there. Nice.
Awesome.
Yeah.
That's cool. So what did you work on when you were in the service then? You said you were a mechanic. Were you working on some cool stuff?
So I was a motor transport mechanic, which meant like the Humvees.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I do 7 tons, 5 tons. Do you guys know what an LVS is?
Is that the,
Sounds familiar.
So
That's,
it's I'll say 4 or 5 axle thing. It actually turns through
Oh.
reticulation.
Oh, wow.
It's like a 60-foot long thing.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
what they haul the huge stuff with.
It's got
yeah.
huge wheels,
Okay.
all-wheel drive.
Yeah.
It's like six-wheel drive or
it's
something.
kind of
yeah.
like a massive jointed like Hemet or something like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
This was
cool,
like the precursor to the Hemet.
Okay,
Right,
cool.
okay.
Kind of
Alright.
came
Sweet.
in after I got out.
Okay, cool.
It was actually a twin charger setup, which was
Really?
really
wow.
interesting.
Super
Cool.
and turbo.
And the other fact that stood out, it was actually designed by a woman.
Oh, wow.
Not being
Hey.
sexist, but it was awesome.
It
man.
probably
That's
it
rad.
probably
Yeah.
worked.
Yeah, that's probably
Yeah.
why we use it still to this day. Yeah.
Yeah, they still use it.
Yeah.
It's pretty versatile. The
Yeah.
first half, you can pretty much hook up to the trailer, and
Yeah.
there's different variants, like have a crane or loader or fifth wheel. It's a
Right.
workhorse.
Nice. It's the everything.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Then I made the mistake of being smart and stupid at the same time. I became what was known as a P-19 mechanic. P-19 is the fire truck that the military uses.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Okay.
2 variants, P-19 Alpha, which is the Air Force, and P-19 Bravo is the Marine Corps. Difference between the two is Marine Corps has a structural panel, so like on the side of it, you get a hand line on the outside and can control it and operate it.
Okay.
Whereas the Air Force, this is where the term chair force applies to me. They literally sat inside it and they could operate the roof turret and that sitting in their chair.
So it's like one of those Oshkosh trucks, kind of like those.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
Yeah.
actually Oshkosh who made it.
Oh, there you go. Hey,
Super cool.
sweet. Those are cool.
Okay.
So,
Absolute
yeah.
whore to work on.
Chair
Electric
force.
over air sucks.
Nice.
Oh yeah, I'm sure there were lots of failures and whatnot on that one.
Did you get to like test them after you're done working on them? You're like, I was just going to go out to the field and spray this and drive over this Geo Metro or whatever the hell was out there.
Personal record, breaking a Humvee in 17 seconds.
Nice.
So
I don't even think I could beat that.
yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have you can't just gloss over that one. You're gonna have to give us some details.
So one of my things was I was quality control, and so I'd verify what everybody else fixed and
Right.
broke, and pretty much my job was to be a dick everybody knows that about QA or quality control.
Oh, so you were the dear
That is
leader
true.
of your group. Oh,
Yeah.
just kidding. I love you, dear leader. Don't fire me.
Damn.
Don't fire me, please.
So we had a brand new 6.5, actually like one of the first turbo ones that the Marine Corps had.
The diesels? Mm-hmm. Sweet.
Took it on a couple of bumps. Apparently the radiator hose was not put on properly.
Oh,
Nice.
all the spewage.
Yep.
Nice.
It's better to find it exiting the motor pool than it is when it's like dumped in the battlefield somewhere.
Yeah. Elbow deep in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
No.
definitely.
Pass. Good catch.
Ooh.
Nice.
Yeah. And then fire trucks, you always had to go test those out.
Yeah.
Gotta go
Gotta.
and spray the water and hope nobody steps in front of you because that'll hurt.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
I'd love to see one of those on a skid pad for some reason. That just
Dude.
sounds like a lot of fun to me. Get it slideways.
Dave, could you drift it?
Yes, of course Dave could.
I'd give it a concerted effort.
Yeah.
12 tons of Dave.
I feel like that's probably about 50% of the reason why I never joined the Air Force.
Chair Force.
Just reckless shit.
Just that dishonorable discharge looming over your head every time you walk by the motor pool.
Hey,
Yeah.
you don't got
I
to
could
pay
do
for
this.
it. It's good.
I would have like shoehorned myself into the motor pool, guaranteed.
Yeah.
Both of my parents were in the Air Force, so I get it. I know how it works. I got a brother that's in the Marines still. Like, I mean, I get it. I see it. It's from every direction.
Yeah.
Well,
And then one of the newest things that came out right as I was getting out, it was called the MK27 7-ton. It's actually the Marines started using an air ride suspension for a fifth wheel.
Oh.
This thing actually had a 6-wheel steer as well, which was really cool.
So you could do like the crab walk and all that coolness.
This one didn't have crab walk with it, but so imagine you got a fuel trailer with a 7-ton attached to it, and you're turning around. We'll just say the surface of a Chevy C10. Just that's how tight that thing would turn.
Wow. Damn.
Wow.
That's impressive.
Yeah,
That's cool. So you did a lot of heavy lifting. That's
yeah.
a lot of the heavy lifting there. That's cool.
very nice.
And the Primera. What else do you drive?
I guess my normal daily is my 2017 Maxima.
Oh, nice.
Oh, that's a nice car.
Keeping it in the family.
Yep.
There you go.
Uh,
Jeez,
air-
2017. That's the good-looking redesign one, right? With the sleeker roof line and all that stuff going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the one Mike doesn't like.
Aw,
I'm sorry, I'm not a fan of it.
Is it what's the motor in there? Is it 3.7 or what do they have in there now?
It's just 3.5.
3.5. Okay.
They done some work to the head, so it's actually like 300 horsepower at the wheel.
Damn,
For
Nice.
yeah,
they're good looking. Yeah, good choice.
does all right.
There's still rear-wheel drive?
I love how humble you
Front
were
wheel
about that too. Oh, it's just a
Maxima?
2017 Maxima.
Oh, interesting.
I daily drive a 2002 Mini Cooper S that any 16-year-old girl would have.
Yeah.
Proud of you, Luke. Good job.
I
The
still
thing
rock
I like
it.
about it is it doesn't beat me
You
to
will.
holy hell. Like I took it up to my one friend in Canada to get the parts, and that
Oh, yeah.
was in the car for 20 hours. And,
Holy shit.
Yeah.
and being in a car 20 hours just sucks, but it was
Yeah.
bearable in that.
Nice.
Sure.
Comfortable, enough power to get out of the way. Yeah, fun. Good.
Other one that a lot of people don't know about, 39 Chevy pickup.
Oh.
Nice.
Oh, 39 Chev pickup.
That's super rad.
Kind of up Dave's alley. He's a Chev pickup guy.
Yeah.
Indeed.
A little
I do
newer
happen to-
vintage. but
Well,
yeah.
I happen to own myself a 77 C10.
There you go. It's 40 years new.
My family's had about 4 or 5 different C10, K10s.
Awesome.
They've
See?
always been the workhorse for us.
Grew
They're
up
good.
around them.
They're good old American stock.
Oh, they're my favorite.
Well, what's the story on yours?
So the 39, the rumor is my old man got it for trading some Mary Jane.
Oh,
Oh, all right.
Nice.
which is legal in California where we are recording right now. So,
Yes.
Yes.
In Colorado.
Colorado, yes.
Somewhere in the depths of
Somewhere-
Mars.
Oregon or Washington,
Mexico.
anywhere but Utah.
Yeah.
The District of Columbia,
Right. Correct.
Vegas.
That's awesome.
Puerto Rico.
Yeah, we're in Vegas, right around the corner where that McDonald's fight happened.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
It's got the original inline 6. I want to say it's a 216.5 and then transmission.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sounds really good. Still starts up and drives.
Nice.
Clutch
Really?
is ride.
Well,
So
Well,
you truly learn how to actually time gears in this vehicle.
Yeah,
I'm sure.
That's
I am
awesome.
sure of it.
That's awesome. The market for like vintage trucks is going through the roof. I watch Mecum and all those guys. And
Oh,
like,
yeah,
you get a
especially-
clean stock
yeah,
restored.
like survivors like that.
Yeah, it goes for
Wow.
coin.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
40
Nice.
plus all day. Yeah,
Very
that's
cool.
awesome.
Hey, man.
That's cool.
Very nice.
Then I guess my project's my 93 G20. In the process of building an SR20 VET.
Nice.
Yeah.
Spicy.
Yeah.
Nice.
For those of you at home that have no idea what an SR20 VE is, it's Nissan's take on variable cam timing. So
There you go.
Nice.
yours is it's a Neo VVL motor that you're putting together, right?
It is.
Okay, all right. So that's changing the lift like VTech does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you get that, Trent?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I got
Cool.
it.
Yeah, so the plan is to not have big power numbers with it. I want responsive power, so
Sure.
Well, the car weighs nothing, so you don't
Yeah.
need a ton of power.
yeah,
You
the-
want drivability more than anything else
Yeah.
at that point.
Flickability is
I
what
mean,
I'd call it.
Yeah.
Having driven a G20 with a GTIR swap on just 13 pounds of boost, I can tell you how undrivable those cars are.
Just
And
crazy.
how much power would that be making? Like 250?
And it's front-wheel drive.
GTIR on 13 pounds, that's probably right around 300.
300?
with the turbo and injectors and tuning that, I believe 350 is reasonable. I keep
man.
telling everybody 300.
And that would be so crazy.
And
Damn.
The turbo's a GTX 2863R, so
Oh.
it's kind of the disco
Goddamn
potato
right.
on
Yeah,
roids.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yeah,
it'll
it's
be
disco.
fully boosted around 3,500 RPMs.
Nice.
And you'll have the better part of 8.5 to play with it.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then VVL, I think I'm going to try and get it activated around 6,000 RPMs.
Okay.
A little bit of tuning just to...
Put them GSR Integra
Them-
boys to their shame.
Yeah.
Say, what's that going to rev to?
I think I set it to 8,500. I could go up to 9,000, 10,000.
Nice. Okay.
But
Very cool.
Yeah.
I do want a little bit of longevity out of this.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
8,500 is not. That's nothing to really wave
Yeah.
a hat at.
Well, it's like
wave a finger at.
S2000 range right there. Jeez.
S2000s go to 88 or 9,000, so yeah, it's
There
just
you
right
go.
in there.
Yeah, it's right in there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Trent,
for sure.
as a resident AP1 owner, can you confirm that?
Confirm what?
The rev limit of an AP1 is 2,000?
Is 2,000?
No.
That's 2,000.
Oh,
What
yeah.
is the rev limit? 8,900?
What's the rev limit of an
9,000.
AP1? It's
9,000.
9,000? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
There you go.
is 8,800, right?
Yeah, 8,200 for the AP2.
8,200?
And when was the last time yours saw those revs? Just kidding.
Technically,
No.
yeah. But yeah, it's like 82.
Gotcha.
Okay, cool.
Just kidding. I didn't answer.
Damn.
Total side note.
Didn't ask a question.
Well, speaking of questions, we do
What?
have one question for Luke.
Hey.
I've actually
And
got
that
a couple as well.
Oh, all right.
Pulled up on the
Well, I already
Well,
asked
Facey
mine.
Pace.
but okay,
Yeah, well, I've got one directly addressed to Luke from another Cam super fan.
Oh.
Yes, from Brandon Kuhn.
Brandon, love you, buddy.
Hey.
Oh, wow.
He
Two
wants-
Brandons make a right.
He wants you to share your credentials as super fan, for he must train for Thunderdome.
Thunderdome.
Yes. Two
Yes.
men enter.
Yeah. Brandon sent us an email the other week about
Yeah.
having a face-off battle royale type thing going on with the
Well,
Camcast.
well
Super
Brandon, where are you?
He was here.
Yeah.
He was actually here earlier today.
Yeah, I know he's got a really dicked up work schedule, so
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to give him a pass. But I'm
Yeah.
gonna rib him about it.
Well, don't.
I think we settled this in the Tourist Challenge. No?
Drink.
Drink.
Drink. Driving experience.
Drink. Driving experience.
All right.
Drink.
I mean,
Okay.
you,
anyway.
you just
So
been
No,
around
that's
for
a
a
good
while.
that's a good challenge. I don't know. I think Luke, you were the kind of the first.
Yeah, I think
to be
you're
honest.
just first through the door.
Yeah,
That's-
and Brandon, you've been
He was right
there.
Yeah, right behind him. So
Yeah, and obviously, I love your name. I don't know why. It's just fantastic.
Can't imagine.
As far as credentials go, fake it till I make it.
There you go.
There
you go.
That's the philosophy of my life.
yeah.
Oh man, we're gonna have to print out some fake cards then.
Yep.
Yep. There we go.
The super fan.
The
Oh,
super
we should
fan.
do.
Yeah.
We're doing that.
Okay.
I'll do that.
Yep.
All right, yeah, you
We're gonna
do
get
that.
you a SEMA style badge that just says Cam Automag Super Fan.
Yeah, that's gonna be
yeah.
your job title.
I was
Yeah.
going to say... I
It'll
was-
have a barcode that scans to like a 3 for $5 beef and cheddar deal at Arby's. Or something.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
If the Jazz win in Game 7,
if they missed both free
both
throws.
free throws,
yes,
free
yeah.
tacos.
Oh
Yeah,
my god.
no.
Yep.
We'll find
Amazing.
something to
What-
tie it to.
What I was actually thinking, for the super fans, and this is where it could get murky. Is what do we deem a quote unquote super fan?
Well,
Do
so-
we do like a one of one Cam hat or something like that?
Well, that's
For
Let's ask Luke. What would you like, Luke?
Let's go with some stickers.
okay.
Ooh,
We'll get
all
you
right,
some
word.
special. We'll get you some special stickers. of
Maybe
some
like
sort.
gold.
I was thinking gold in that style.
Yeah, would you rock a gold sticker?
Oh,
A
absolutely.
gold,
Hell yeah.
a
And
gold
maybe has a-
new retro Cam Automag
Yeah.
sticker.
Maybe it has a SF on it somewhere.
Wow.
Yeah, something.
Super fan.
Yeah, it needs to say super fan in like the super 80s like Big Trouble in Little China font.
Yes.
Like the tearing away font.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
Fuck yes.
All right.
Sorry, Mom.
It's all
Yeah.
right.
Your mother's not listening.
Oh,
to
she
this.
does, dude. She
Really?
totally does. Linda listens.
Shout out to Linda.
Linda, love you, Mom.
Shout out to Mrs. Mrs.
But I've
Pizza
warned
Dad.
her it's NSFW, so she
Mrs.
knows.
Mom Pizza Dad.
She knows what it is.
Well, now I feel bad.
That's a good choice, Luke. Look at that. See, it's good when we bring on our super fans.
Yeah.
Good job,
That's
Luke.
great.
What
I do. I play this at work. Fuck
Oh, yeah.
NSFW.
Yeah, there we go.
There you go.
There you go.
And then another one of our Camcast super fans, Alex Crane.
Alex
Yeah.
Crane.
Hey.
Down all the way down in Arizona there.
Way down under.
What
yeah.
up?
Way down yonder by the Chattahoochee.
Gets
Oh,
hotter
no, wait,
in the
that's-
hoochie coochie.
There it is. He knows. He knows. All
He does
right.
drive a Mustang.
Hey. Anywho, he says, what are your thoughts on the new Paul Walker documentary? Are you excited? Is it long overdue?
Honestly, I didn't know that it was coming out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's-
Well, I just heard about it today. Actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
that's
to
the
be
first
honest,
mention I heard of it.
Paul Walker is a pretty interesting person. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, we know Fast and the Furious and that. He was somewhat an environmentalist.
Definitely.
Yeah.
And, like, you see the clip that floats around on Facebook every once in a while talking about how his passion for cars is.
Mm-hmm.
I think every time I see that, I share it just because it reflects my opinion of the car community.
Sure.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, I'd love to see it.
I think it's a good idea because he really was an ambassador. Like he really, in my mind, he brought a lot of the younger generation.
I mean,
Because
yeah.
I'm older than all
Yeah.
you suckers.
Love him or hate him, he made the auto industry what it is today.
Yeah.
The,
like
the
he made
aftermarket.
Yeah. He made
kind
the
of-
the scene.
Yeah, made the
Yeah.
scene what it is.
The automotive enthusiast. Because like when I grew up, I had the Dukes of Hazzard to watch. I had Knight Rider. I had freaking Viper.
Well, I was
Do you
on the-
remember
I
the
was on the
Viper
tail
show?
end of
I
those.
do.
Do you remember the Viper show?
I was on the tail end of those. I'm not that
Yeah,
much
you're not.
younger than
You're
you.
not that much younger. But Gavin over here, all he had was like reruns
I mean,
of
it's really
Saved by
my
the Bell.
generation. Yeah, for
Yeah.
sure.
But yeah, he really. I think it'll be awesome as long as if they shoot it like they shot the Senna. You guys, did you ever see Senna?
Oh,
the
yeah.
documentary?
Love that.
Where there was no voiceover. It was actually Senna himself telling
Yeah.
his story through old archived clips. If they take that same approach with Paul, I think that could be really cool.
Then, doing my degree, I did a lot of research on aftermarket scene and that just to see, like, Fast and the Furious came out. I think the aftermarket was generating $80 million.
Holy crap.
And then Fast and the Furious came out. It jumped up to $460 million.
Yeah, SEMA
Yeah.
blew
that
up.
Yeah.
I was on my mission when that came. 99 is when that came out, and it just went through. I came home and I was like, "This is awesome! It's everything I wanted.
This is great.
People are street racing, and I have a shitty Mark III GTI."
It was interesting having a driver's license when that came out. Then
Yeah, no joke.
Washington Boulevard, State Street,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
hate to say Ricer, that started the turning. But a lot of people in that time for that scene, they went full in on their builds.
Oh yeah.
It
It
wasn't
was
just
it was a good time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Utah in the Euro scene, we were always famous for big power builds in the Euro scene. So like in the
Everybody wanted to make power in cars that they couldn't put it down
yeah,
in.
VW Vortex, like the Nevada
Yeah.
Utah page. Everybody
Yeah.
like in Nevada would be like, "Oh, those Utah guys will put a big turbo on anything." So yeah, it's good times.
That is true. That's why my first Euro was actually a VR6 Jetta.
There
for
you
that
go.
reason.
There you go.
I wanted to make 400 horsepower.
Yep.
Never did.
No.
Drove it off the side of Old Snow Basin. But
Yeah.
Sounded good when it did.
Ouch.
It was Chewbacca all the way down that snow basin.
It was.
Yep.
It was. Choking on its own phlegm all the way down.
Well, awesome. You got some more?
Those are the only questions that we got for Luke specifically.
I do have
Yeah.
have a question, Luke.
Yep.
Since you do catch the episodes regularly, what can we do better?
Oh, geez, don't do that. Holy shit, on
Yeah.
the spot.
Mike will probably hate me. More tangents.
More tangents? What?
Wow.
Listen, I can.
Dave just perked up right there.
Listen, we can do tangents. I mean,
Speaking of tangents, I'm texting Chirp right now about our road trip to Atlanta in
okay.
a Class A motorhome that we're buying. Just so you know.
You got
I mean,
money
you-
committed from me. I'm in.
Yeah.
I've got money committed for me. So
I mean, you could do that. I could promote some of the stuff that our friends of the program are doing right now.
But Atlanta, holy shit,
Yeah.
that's a drive.
Seriously, I like it the way it is.
What if we go to
Oh,
Los
awesome.
Angeles?
Thank
all
you.
right.
No change.
All right. Thanks, Luke.
Yeah.
Super
we'll have
cool.
you
We
on
appreciate
more.
that.
Good answer.
I'm actually surprised it's taken us this long to actually get you on
Yeah,
the
we've been
podcast.
talking about this
Because
for-
we've said it for a long time. You know, we're like, hey, we need to figure out who we need to get on this week. And we're always like,
Yeah.
Luke?
Yeah, we haven't done our anniversary, our 1 year anniversary episode yet. Cause
Yeah, we're still
hasn't
working.
happened.
The 137th.
Yeah.
I just want to
137th
get
episode's spectacular.
trash for that
Yeah.
one. I just want to get down and dirty for that.
That's why we're going to try and find a weekend for it.
I feel like we need to have a weekend, and we need to have like all of our fans present for that.
As many as we can fit.
A
Well,
barbecue.
we'll
it
fit some in
it
the
might
basement.
not have to be here.
We
is
might
what
have to
I'm
take it
going
on the
We can
with.
do it
road.
at my house, but everybody has to come to Orem, Utah.
Well,
How about a public
Luke,
work?
that's a drive for you, my friend.
Or
I go to Pleasant Grove regularly.
I'm offering the
nice.
main office of my current location, which is far larger and air conditioned.
Okay.
North Salt Lake?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, not North Salt Lake. It's downtown Salt Lake.
I
I
don't
don't
okay,
have
that
the
one.
North Salt Lake
I was
shopping.
going to say
Perfect.
I could throw up an abandoned house, but the problem would be that there may not be carpet or.
Well, hey, you can do
Something.
a twofer. You just like before you demo, you bring us in to do the demo. Like we'll knock walls out.
like this.
There you go.
Yes.
See, free labor.
The 137th episode
We take a
extravaganza
sledgehammer to a
Yeah.
wall.
in the background.
It'll be
you just
the
hear
deer
things
leader's dream
falling.
come true. Whenever we get on these tangents, he could put a freaking sledgehammer through the
It'll
wall.
just, be, it'll just be like the first episode of Punisher on Netflix.
Yeah,
Just
there
me
you go.
with a hammer, just
Yeah. Yep.
ignoring everybody.
Yeah.
Stop talking.
Love it. We don't need to talk about the Oldsmobile Cutlass Supreme anymore.
That's all we need to talk about.
Yeah,
what the
we
fuck
do.
are you doing?
It's just a piece of shit.
God damn it.
I actually follow a guy on Instagram that has an all-wheel drive Cutlass with an LS in it.
Jeez.
Why?
Yeah, that is.
Why? Because he chained it to his garage and did an all-wheel drive burnout in his driveway.
Wow, this dude is America.
Yeah.
That-
So,
he is
I mean,
America.
all right.
all right.
That's one way to do it.
Yeah.
That's one way to do America.
Damn.
Yeah.
All
Right
right.
there.
That's how bald eagles cry tears of freedom.
Well,
They rain down their tears of freedom
Out of
upon
their
thee,
peepees. Okay, I'm sorry.
well,
upon
Damn
the
it,
fruited
Luke.
plains.
Jeez.
and, well, speaking of America, that
Uh-oh.
leads us into the majority of the answers for the question of the week.
Oh,
Really? Wow.
There were a lot. So the question of the week was, what car never lived up to its potential?
Oh, jeez.
And actually, we want to ask you this question first.
Yes.
Luke.
Okay, so I had two.
Okay.
Okay.
Honorable mention, Plymouth Prowler.
Yes.
Oh,
I
yeah.
think
Everybody
if they
will
had done
agree.
a
All
V8
right.
and a manual,
Yeah.
I think it would have been perfect.
I
For
feel like it
sure.
would have been a regular production vehicle had both of those boxes been checked.
Yep.
Yeah.
It'd still be made right now, yeah.
Indeed.
You're absolutely right.
And my wild card, Chevrolet Corvair.
Oh,
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ralph Nader sure liked those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Independent rear suspension, rear-mounted engine.
I just want someone to throw an M97 in there. So
wow.
bad.
Oh, wow.
All right.
Wow.
I just want somebody to throw a Porsche emblem on the front of it.
I mean, mine was way more hardcore, but yes.
Okay. Yeah. There we go.
Oh.
All
I
right,
was,
I'm gonna-
waiting for the obligatory
I
FU.
was waiting for that too.
No.
FU, Trent.
Well, the M97 was the 997 motor.
All right, here's
there
the
you go.
deal.
So-
I'm going to get a Corvair convertible. I'm going to put Boxster S badges on it, and I'm going to
Yes.
put a Subaru Flat 6 in it.
Oh,
Savage.
Damn, son.
God
dirty.
damn.
Dirty.
I am in support of this idea.
Yeah.
You know what?
But
Fuck
then
it.
actually get
So am I.
Boxster interior in it, too.
Well,
That'd look
I'll,
rad.
I'll put a seat with an airbag in it. I don't give a shit.
that'd be
Ralph
rad.
Nader would be
You
like
should-
flinching. He's like,
Yeah.
I don't know what to do.
You should throw that in a 914.
I want to throw that Corvair motor in a 914.
Oh, God damn.
There you go.
All right. Wow.
You go just as fast in reverse as you can in forward. And you still look the same. Anyways.
Oh,
Man,
man.
What else we got?
Man. So Benjamin Corwin Allred, he says the Fiero,
Of course he would.
and
Of
he,
course.
it did have great potential. A sporty little American MR coupe that just ended up with all the wrong parts, whereas Toyota with the MR2 managed to succeed because they actually cared about their vehicle.
Right.
I can tell you this is exactly what happened. The original Fiero design called for a completely differently engineered chassis. It
Yeah.
was supposed to be one-off. It was actually even supposed to take a lot of Corvette components. Originally in the planning design.
Oh.
Yeah, it was supposed to be closer to a Corvette than, a
Right.
Beretta.
Exactly. The rear subframe and engine cradle and all of that actually came out of a Chevy Citation.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
Not-
the rear of a Fiero is the front of a Citation.
Not a car.
Now,
It's like
I
right there with
owned-
the Chevette.
I owned a Citation 4-door hatchback
On
in high
purpose?
school.
Wow.
Oh, in high school, that makes
Quad
sense.
head- high
headlights,
school.
baby. Quads.
Yeah.
It was actually
Damn.
mine was the
The
duals.
singles. The single
was the-
twos.
yeah.
Yeah, dude, the big squares.
Big squares.
Dig
it was
it.
red on red. It smelled like an old woman.
Velour with the velour interior.
It was actually pleather.
Wow.
I stuck to it a lot.
Yeah.
It was not. It was
Swat
not.
City right
no.
there.
Yeah.
No. Actually,
Always hot and sticky, no matter what time of year.
Yeah.
I had achieved the impossible, and I blew up an Iron Duke.
Oh wow.
That
Yeah.
Is that a code for diarrhea or what is it?
Right.
I blew up an Iron Duke.
No, the Iron Duke is the 2.5 pushrod motor. That
Oh,
they had,
gotcha.
Right?
Yeah.
That was
Supposedly
supposedly quote unquote indestructible. Right?
Bulletproof, right?
yeah,
Well, there
no.
were valve body issues on this automatic, and it would sometimes randomly shift from third to second. Well, I was on a freeway on ramp.
Oh no.
Oh
It
no.
was accelerating in second gear, and instead of shifting into third, it went to first.
Hello.
Hello.
Yes.
Moneyball.
Yep.
It was definitely a money shift of its own doing.
Wow.
I just think it didn't want me around anymore, so it was like, I'm done.
Yeah. Oh jeez.
cut my life into pieces.
This is his last resort.
Bases.
Oh my
POD,
God.
is that
Damn.
what we're resorted to now?
Yeah.
Good
Man.
song.
Papa Roach.
Oh, Papa
man.
Roach, okay.
Hey, so Trent, Nathan, Tanner, Evil Trent.
Yeah,
Evil
Trent.
Trent.
Shout out to you, Evil Trent.
Bizarro
Yeah.
Trent.
Yes.
Nice.
I think I can still hold the Bizarro Trent.
You do have a nice beard going right now.
Yeah, no.
Proud of you.
It needs to be trimmed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Trent says, to keep it in the family of Ben's comment, the Pontiac Solstice or the Saturn Sky?
Agreed.
I
Yeah.
totally
Yeah,
agree.
the Solstice Sky and G2X triplets.
Yeah.
Even though they killed off the brand, that chassis in second generation could have been the GT86 before it ever was a thing, and it would have been better because GM isn't afraid to throw power at a deserving chassis.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Chirp and Trent and I got kind of into
Well,
little specifics on this, but pretty much it would have been, had they put an LS in it,
yeah.
which I was under the impression they didn't originally offer as a GM certified thing.
And then
Apparently, Mallet Performance
Yeah.
Yeah.
would
Wow.
LS swap
Did do
a
it,
Solstice,
No way.
and it would carry a GM warranty.
Yeah.
Although
Yeah.
you only got a 2-year GM drivetrain warranty.
Yes.
Send
Yeah.
it for 2 years.
Yeah. Well, and if you wanted to avoid that, STS Turbo at the time had a partnership with Mallet, and we would turbo said LS swapped
Right.
Saturn
Wow.
Skies.
Damn.
So twin
So
turbo the shit
That's
out
a
of
crazy car.
So
Yeah.
apparently
Yeah.
they had some real robust drivetrain components,
Yeah.
like
How-
CTSV equipment and whatnot.
those. I think
and-
Hal Wing, the little giant ladder guy,
Yeah,
I think
yeah,
he
yeah,
has an LS swap, or had. He's passed away long
Right.
since, but I
Rip.
think he had an LS swapped.
Yeah. So I mean, there's
Good
that
choice, though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
Capable.
superb one. Yeah,
Yeah, but
absolutely.
just never really got there.
Faster than a Boxster in a straight line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the time.
And the last year of the Solstice, I think it was the last year of the Solstice, you could get it with a hardtop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You
good.
got the coupe.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh,
cool.
man.
Solstice
Those are
coupe.
rare cars.
Those things
That's a
are
cool-
like
That's a rare
$30,000,
bird.
$40,000 cars, and
Yeah.
I want one.
Jeez, they're that
You
low.
couldn't even store the roof in the
Oh, yeah.
trunk, but still, I love it.
Yeah, look cool.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah,
So-
man.
Good choice.
So yeah, Scott Michael Chamberlain.
Hey, alignment.
Yep, exactly. That's the only thing you could use.
No, I should
Yeah.
say race car driver
Okay.
first.
Yeah.
Alignment professional second.
Right.
I like alignment
Hey,
better.
ironic that the alignment guy would pick a 3-wheeled vehicle. He
Uh-oh.
says, pretty sure the Reliant Robin caught a bad rap for no good reason.
I mean,
Has he not
Okay.
seen that episode of Top Gear where it's just hilarious?
Yeah,
I know
sure.
that's all staged.
No good reason.
Right.
yeah.
Air quotes.
Laughs.
Let's see. Our man Dan Jelinski.
Love you, Dan. Good job out there, bud. You finished.
Our Lemons Field associate.
Jump
Yes.
car winner.
So the big ones for me are the Toyota FX16 GTS. It was such a great car, but I am a bit biased, seeing as how he has one with not one but 2 engines in it.
Hey.
Yes,
Right?
one of which ended up acting mostly as ballast over the weekend.
Yeah.
Yeah, he kept
Nice.
killing head gaskets in the front motor. That's
Oh.
right.
Oh, that's
Yep. He also thinks the Saab 9.3 Vigan never lived up to what it could have been.
I agree
Well,
with that.
Outside
Interesting.
North America, they absolutely did.
Yeah, just
Why, did they get more power outside of America?
I believe they were a little bit more power. They looked a little bit better because they didn't have the North American spec bumpers on
Oh,
them.
right.
Yeah.
I agree. Yeah.
And I imagine the aftermarket in at least its home country and home continent
Was pretty decent.
probably a lot better.
Right.
Probably.
Sweet speed.
Indeed.
Cool.
So, let's see here. Alex Crane actually even agrees with you. Another super fan. He says, I always thought the car that never lived up to its potential was the Plymouth Prowler.
Yep.
If it had a decent power plant in it, that would be one badass ride.
Yep.
And again, like you
Yep.
said, V8
Yep.
with the option of a row your own, that would have been solid.
Even a row your own would have helped.
I
Yeah,
mean,
would have.
it's funny because like most people don't realize what the drivetrain was actually in the Prowler.
Yeah,
It was the 3.5 liter narrow angle V6 that you got in the front of the Chrysler Concorde.
Yep.
Or the
Or the-
Dodge
or the-
Strata, or
or
the
the-
Dodge Intrepid ES.
Yeah, it was
Yeah.
the Intrepids and like the Chrysler LHS and the
Yeah.
Concorde.
Yeah. Or the 300.
Right. What it was though is those were a longitudinal V6, but front wheel drive. They had
Right.
a transaxle right behind them. What they did for the Prowler is they just added a torque tube between the two
Yeah.
and put the transaxle in the back.
Yeah.
So you've got this 230 horsepower maybe minivan motor.
Yeah, 245. I think,
Yeah,
on the
something
top.
like
Yeah,
that.
it's
Like I know they revved high, but they didn't really sound that great. They didn't
No.
have much power, but
no.
and it was only a 4-speed auto.
And it had the auto
Yeah.
stick.
It was an auto stick. Yeah, it was
Yeah.
one of the. It was
One of the
actually I
first.
think it was the vehicle that debuted with the auto stick.
auto
I
stick.
believe because
Yeah.
they put it in the Stratus and the Avenger.
Oh, everything.
After
4-speed,
that.
Intrepid, everything got
Uh-huh.
it. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. And it was about as exciting to shift as
Yeah.
I don't know, spilling hot porridge on
Yeah,
yourself.
you
I
just
don't-
click it, count to 7, and then click it again, and then you'd go up 2 gears.
like shifting a Maserati Quattraport in sport mode.
Ooh, burn.
Precisely.
Ding.
Truth. Well, it is Fiat Chrysler.
Right.
Ayo.
And then Brandon Kuhn,
B-dubs.
Camcast Superfan numero dos. He says the third gen F body. It did not live up to its name or its potential.
What? It's true, though.
And I actually disagree.
No, I agree. Have you driven one?
I
the hot-
owned an '87 IROC.
Oh, that's my favorite car, but I've taken one around the corner, and you can feel literally one side start to take the corner, and the other side thinking about going the other way.
I had a T-top pop out in a corner once.
Damn.
That's how flexy those cars
The
are.
amount of flex, yeah. See, so that's the point. I
I
agree
know.
with Brandon. That's
The-
my
the-
all-time favorite '80s car.
The best addition I ever made to that car was the for sale sign.
Oh, there you go. I would have bought it. I would buy it now. I want one. But yeah, I agree. Underpowered V8s, because of the
Well, I mean, they
the
were
genre.
right in the armpit of the emissions wars.
Yeah, coming out of the
Yeah.
gas
Oh,
era,
yeah.
gas
The
issue,
gas
and
crisis?
the emissions wars.
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
So it was like 250. Was it?
No,
like,
they weren't even that.
It was like
Like
180.
200 or 180.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
the IROC. I thought they were like
you
the
had
220s with
you
the
had
two
two different.
torque.
Well, you had
Yeah.
two different versions of the IROC.
You had
the
a 305.
You had the 5-speed with the 305, which was
Right.
what mine was. It was
Yeah.
a Tremec T5 with a 305,
Right.
and that made like 210, 220 horsepower, something like
Right.
that. Or you got the TPI 350 only with an automatic.
Right.
So it was a 700 R4.
And how much that was that?
And
Like
I
in
think
the 230s?
that was like 230, 240. Might have been 260 at
But
most.
the torque was close to 300.
They were close to 300.
Yeah.
Yeah, they had torque.
They still
for sure.
suck.
That's how all cars in the 80s were. Like my grandpa had a
Oh, I mean,
500
those
SEL.
cars had smog pumps, for hell's
Yeah.
sake.
He had a
Damn.
500 SEL that had 170 horsepower, 260 foot-pound of torque.
Right.
I mean,
It's
it was,
diesels with
Practically a
spark
diesel,
plugs.
yeah.
yeah, it was insane.
Diesels and spark plugs.
That's a good choice. That's a good choice. It breaks my heart, but it's a good choice.
Yeah.
I know my choice. Are we to me yet? Are we done
we
to
got-
us? We got some more?
We got some more.
Yeah, we got a couple. Well, we got one more on the cam page. Scott Ith says the FRS BRZ needs more horsepower and less boy racer mods.
Okay.
Needs a turbo is what it needs.
And then he said, "Oh, and the Scion IQ could have been such fun."
Oh yeah.
Then the engineers were like, "I think an automatic transmission is too exciting." I know, a CVT.
Oh, jeez.
Yes. And then over in Motoring United,
Oh boy.
Connor Rowe said the Mark V Supra,
Mark 5?
The one that's coming out?
the BMW
Bravo.
Supra. Yeah.
Bravo, Connor
Oh, wait,
Rowe.
the one
Yes.
that's never coming out? Yeah, okay. That one.
Savage.
I mean,
Absolutely savage.
I smashed the like button on that one.
Yeah, that's
I
a good
probably
choice.
broke the screen on my phone because
That's a
it
good
was.
choice.
Yeah.
It's a good choice.
I agree.
but yeah. So
Anyone else?
I don't think so. I think just a bunch of
Alright.
people liked it in all the other places we posted it. So.
Yeah, I'm checking Drift Guitar right now, but I don't think it's.
I've got mine if we want to.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that was it.
yeah,
All I
just
did was
open-
like it.
Yeah.
Let's hear
Are we answering it? Are we going to answer?
Yeah.
Answer.
Okay. For me, it's the Dodge Viper truck quad cab.
The SRT-10.
Oh, the SRT-10
SRT-10,
Ram,
yeah,
SRT-10.
Ram quad cab.
Yeah.
Worst piece of shit I've ever driven. Sorry, Kirsten. My
To
sister.
be
Yeah.
fair, they only saddled the quad cab version with an automatic.
Right.
It was
And
a.
that's
The 4-speed auto.
what
yep.
let it down
Yep.
horrendously.
It was the 48RE that would natively come behind the Cummins.
Yes.
So they
And-
definitely neutered that truck that way.
Correct. Yeah, she had one. My sister had one. She lives in St. George, so they don't need four-wheel drive down there. So they got a Viper truck like 3 years after they came out. It was that beautiful gray, cool truck. Sounded good.
Yeah.
Amazing
Looked
trucks,
good. The
but-
seats were comfy and everything, but I drove it on Bang It, and I was like, put it down, and it downshifts, and you hear all this noise, and you feel nothing.
Yeah,
and I was just
it's
like,
this cacophony of
Yeah.
Le Mans vehicle, but like
Yeah.
you feel like you're pushing a freight line.
but because it was what it was, no trailer hitch, can't pull shit with it. The
It's
bed,
a people mover.
The bed
Yeah.
is not very big, and it
Yeah.
has the tonneau cover, which
Tonneau
you
cover
can't
with a
use.
spoiler.
Yeah. So it's just like what what was the purpose? It was just like,
Yeah.
you know, whatever. And
So it pulls the same duty as a 1500 Silverado that
yeah.
a
Yeah.
Vortec Max you can get for half the
Yeah,
price.
yeah. So that was an amazing disappointment for me. I was
Yeah.
like, and I make fun of her to this day. She's owned like 50 cars since. She's got an issue, but bless her heart.
I see where it comes from.
You know.
Well, I always talk about buying them. I never do.
She
just
does.
You've got a wife to rein you in.
she
Yeah.
well, it's her husband really. So it's
Okay.
the two of them together. She's
so
a
is
huge.
he a car guy?
She's more of a car guy than he is because she was my little sister. So her and I were the closest, and she like knows every car because you know she got into it like I did. And so she's a bigger car guy than he is, but he's into them. But he did own a Solaris, so you know that's something.
Yeah.
And it was gold. Sorry, Brad.
Wow.
Love you, buddy. But
Gold Solara.
can't pass
Wow.
that up.
I think the only interior color option for a gold Solara was tan.
Tan, correct.
It
And it was.
is.
Yeah, tan.
Cloth.
Yeah, all the beige. Everything beige.
Man.
Shoot me
Oh
now.
man, I even bet the CD player was optional.
It was
on that
beige.
car.
It was beige as well. Yeah.
Damn.
Beige
So-
CDs.
And it only played beige CDs. Yeah,
Yeah.
correct.
Just a lot
Beige
of
music.
a lot of new age adult contemporary.
That and Sade. Anyways. Yeah. Look it up, kids. You'll thank me later.
It came with
Yeah.
the CD titled "Everything But the Girl."
yeah.
I was going to say Sean Colvin personified as a car.
There you go.
God damn it.
Oh wow.
Perfect. Crisp.
Ooh,
Man,
we
2
are
for
on
3.
it
we're
tonight.
on fire
are.
tonight,
Ooh.
Yeah.
son.
That hurt.
Okay, that's mine. Who else?
Damn.
I've got one that inspired this question.
Yeah.
The Honda CRZ.
Yeah.
Oh, nailed it.
Well, yeah.
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 I mean, it didn't do fuel economy very well, and
It
it
didn't
didn't
do-
do
If they had an
performance
if
well.
they had a proper SI or Type R CRZ,
Man, do
Well,
I
I
think-
that would be
I
rad.
still want one. I
Yeah.
still want one.
Yeah.
They're
Because
cool
they're
cars.
cheap.
They're cool cars.
They
They're
handle
cheap.
well.
I feel like they
It's
were
got to be a
trying.
manual.
They
Aren't
did make them a
hybrids?
manual. They did do that.
Well, now
Yeah.
here's the thing. I feel like the CRZ came out a few years too early
Yes.
because it's trying to be sporty and efficient at the same time, like the whole mix
it-
and hybrid.
Yeah.
I feel like that car, had it been released in the last year,
Yeah.
probably would have been a hot seller.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
If they would
I
have.
think.
Well, the thing is, so another thing that I think they did wrong is in Japan, it was a 4-seater. I mean, useless back seats.
Well,
but
just
it
like
was
everything,
a
2+2.
4-seater.
Yeah.
It was a 4-seater. They just got rid of all that stuff for the U.S. model.
Well, if
I
anything, I
think-
would prefer that.
Well, that's the thing is,
No.
I think it would have sold better as a 4-seater,
Right.
Because
Even
you
useless.
could even useless,
Okay.
because you could justify it to your significant
other.
other or to yourself
or your insurance
Say,
company.
Hey,
Yeah.
it's a 4-seater.
It's a
I could
4-seat
use
coupe.
this.
Seat coupe. Yeah.
So I think that was a mistake. But
it is a cool car. They look good on works. Oh, my goodness.
Oh yeah.
yeah,
They look good pretty
Slam
much
them
on
down.
anything.
TE37s.
but I'm going to throw a wild card out there too.
Oh shit!
Okay.
Giggity.
I'm going to go for bonus round of
Boner.
a vehicle that was never released,
Uh-oh.
so it couldn't have lived up to its potential. That should have been released. The Lamborghini Estoque.
Oh.
Oh,
Yes.
yeah, the sedan.
The 4-door Lamborghini.
The Panam-
This should have been done instead of the stupid Urus crap.
I completely
I will
agree.
agree with you on that.
Yep.
Yeah. But they'll sell
I'm
way
with
more
you.
Uruses.
They will.
Your eyes?
unfortunately.
Your
Yeah.
eyes? Uranuses?
Ulysses.
Yeah, Uranus.
Uruses. Urines.
Yes. There we
Urethras.
go.
There we
Yeah,
go.
I'm going to go with urines.
Urines.
Yep,
You're
we're gonna do it.
Urethra?
which is Urus plus
like,
3.
It's like boxing, moosing. Anyways,
Box
Gooses?
boxing.
that is a sexy Lamborghini.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Way better looking than the Panamera.
Boxies.
Although the new Panamera wagon is
I think that
Yeah.
the Gran Turismo.
That's
New
Super
Panameras
sassy.
are great.
I
Yeah.
saw one in
is.
slate gray the other day.
Oh.
The Sport Turismo Panamera is like almost as much as what a Lamborghini Estoque would be. Those things are up there.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
two. They're pushing two, aren't
Yeah,
they?
they're pushing 2.
You could get those with the hybrid, the turbo hybrid, I
Oh,
believe.
yeah. The
Yeah,
E.
those things are over 200,000. I mean,
Yeah,
that's
but they're
crazy.
fast as shit. I mean,
Well,
those are 911 turbo fast
Yeah.
in the size of this room.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You could all fit all of us comfortably.
Mm-hmm.
Road trip. Dave.
That is the perfect road trip vehicle,
Yeah.
honestly.
Dave, what do you got for
Dave,
us?
go. Dave, go.
Mitsubishi Lancer Evolution 10 with an
Yeah.
honorable mention, any Subaru made after 2010.
I agree. I agree. So both generations after they pulled out of the WRC.
Yes.
So, yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
Okay.
Good choice.
I'll drink to that.
And they all kept the same power, basically, and just
Yeah.
got fatter and heavier.
Yeah. They
They
just.
They added 5 horsepower this year to
Oh,
the STI.
I mean, there's no reason to buy a new STI.
No, there isn't.
There's no reason to buy an Evo 10.
Hey, look up
No.
how many they sold last year in the UK.
Oh, God, probably was almost none.
2.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Well, those cars are going to be worth a mint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or not.
I think they're
They
crushing.
might
Well,
not
give
be
it
worth anything.
15 years.
Yeah, give it that.
Let them get
I
out
mean,
of
yeah,
the ironic because
Yeah.
there's a curve, right? There's like new cool, there's
Yeah,
like second
right.
owner enthusiast
Right.
cool,
Yeah,
then there's
right.
rock bottom, then there's ironic cool,
Yeah.
and then
I-
there's
yeah.
cool again.
I
So
want to
like
knock.
Radwood is the push of ironic
Yeah.
cool for 80s cars.
I want to
Yeah,
knock
they-
out every idiot that bought a new STI Type RA.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh my god!
Why would
yes.
you spend $50,000 on an STI?
I know
Why
somebody
would you
who
do it?
bought a Type RA
Are you serious?
and a BRZTS.
Does he want to get hit twice?
I mean,
In his face?
does he also have a Mugen Civic Si?
He races Porsches.
Oh my
oddly
god!
enough.
I would like
wow.
to change my answer to the Mugen Civic S.
Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I would like to change my answer to the Chevy Chevette.
Chevy Chevette.
That's going to be the new default.
I think that's going to be the new shirt. Just I'd like to change my answer and a picture of a Chevette.
I would like to change my answer to the V6 Dodge Challenger.
Existence is pain!
Holy peeking Batman!
Yeah,
God
I
damn!
think that was me. I even moved the microphone back.
Wow.
Oh God!
Existence is pain.
Anyways,
was-
good choice, Dave. I like that
God
choice.
damn!
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
P-car.
Okay, I have a couple answers.
Oh.
I think if Alpha properly did the 4C,
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Ooh, define proper.
Not a 1.75 liter.
yeah, make it like a 2.7 to 3.0 naturally aspirated V6.
Ooh, give it a high strung 6. That's
Yeah.
an
The
alpha
high strung
quality.
6,
Oh, yeah,
lengthen it
that's
a little
proper
bit,
alpha,
widen it a little bit, and a third pedal.
I agree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, good
Honestly,
choice.
like the only reason I like 80s and 90s alphas is because of that V6.
The
Yeah,
sound.
the
I,
sound.
I don't
The
like
noise
I
is
don't
amazing.
like okay, the 164S. Perfect example, right?
Right.
Front wheel drive, terrible gearbox.
Yep.
Questionable looks, horrendous interior.
Oh, and
Yeah.
rust
To
everywhere.
add to that, it had a Chrysler stereo and climate control.
Oh, good.
Ooh.
Yeah, that's quality.
And you'd still own it because
I would still own it because I can hit 7,000 RPM in every gear, and it sounded amazing doing it.
Yeah, it's Andre Bocelli under the hood.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
every day.
Exactly.
Good choice. P-car.
Thank you.
Freaking amazing.
Thank you.
Yes. 4 for 4.
Still on it.
You guys are going to get high five cancer with all these crisps.
I mean, I could also say like
I'd like to change my
9
answer to the Chevy Chevette.
Chevy Chevette.
928.
Oh, that's a good
Okay.
choice.
Porsche
Yeah.
928. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Like
Even
if they
couldn't-
redid the 928.
No,
Okay.
even
Okay.
Porsche admits the 928 never lived up to what it should have.
Right.
I mean, it was supposed to replace the 911.
It was and then the CEO, the exec, walked in and saw like the projections, like the sales numbers, and he just like drew the line off the page for the 911.
Yeah. And he was right.
And he's right. But yeah, well, also arguably the new 911 is the new 928
What? Really?
damn.
Oh.
Why?
Damn.
because it's just gotten bigger and like it's moving. The engine is moving forward with every year.
Oh, well, yeah. Well, they race the mid-engine 911 that they
Yeah.
call the slightly
Well, yeah.
moved forward rear engine
Right.
911.
They're like,
Right.
No,
The R.
the engine is still in the back of the car, gentlemen, as you will clearly see when we have to open up the trunk.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
It's
it's
ahead
kind
of
of where
the
the back.
axle.
It's where the back seat would be
It's
if there
ahead of
was
the
a
rear
back
axle.
seat.
Yeah.
If it's ahead of the rear axle.
It's
Yeah.
a mid-engine,
Mid-engine,
car.
yeah.
They'll go that way eventually.
I would also argue that the S2000 needs to make a comeback.
It does.
Yeah. I think it lived up to its
It
potential.
lived up to its
Oh, yeah.
potential,
It
but
did,
it
though.
peaked early, and then Honda forgot about it.
Well,
Yeah,
they never did any
yeah.
iterations.
Oh, yeah,
They did
that was-
one and done. And they ran
No.
it for 5 years, 6 years?
no,
So
they,
you
did,
had-
they did
for
8
10.
years, 9
8
years.
years.
Yeah.
That's a long run for one chassis.
Yeah, and I mean,
Yeah.
like the big update was with the AP2, and it was like, well, we just gave you an extra 0.2 liters of displacement.
And
And
for the
lower
record, that
the
was
red line.
only North America.
Yeah, everyone
yeah.
else got
That was
the,
only North America,
Oh,
and they
really?
cut the revs. They added the displacement. Everywhere else still had the F20,
Yes.
Oh, interesting.
and everywhere else still revved to 9,000
What was the
because
Swan-
people weren't complete dipshits
Right.
and would miss shifts and float
Yeah.
valves and blow heads apart
Yeah.
and things like
And
that.
what was
shift.
the Swan song was the CR, right? With
Yes.
the big
Yeah.
wang.
Yeah.
The big
Yeah.
wang.
I drove a race car
Yeah.
version, a race prep version of
That's
that.
a cool. That
Was
blue.
that Tyler's?
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I drove that through East. That
The
was
blue-
lovely.
A blue CR would be on my own list if
Yeah.
I were a
I
rich
saw his-
collector.
They're holding values.
They are.
They're
and
in
they're
the
only going to
30s.
go up.
Yeah.
They're only going
Yeah.
to go up.
It was either him or maybe it was somebody else. I saw one like 5 years ago at like a Porsche, like a PCA autocross event
Yeah.
in a blue CR, just
Nice.
and just holding first gear
All the way through.
entire time.
Nice.
Da-da-da-da.
Good
Yeah.
choices. P-car, good
Yeah.
choices.
I tried.
Yeah.
Good one.
Bringing
Good
it.
one.
Thank you.
Dear leader, bring us home.
I mean, I'm not sure if it necessarily didn't live up to its potential, but I was just kind of disappointed. Every time I look at one, I'm like, you have the looks of something entirely different. And that's the 5th gen Prelude. That long nose, that short deck.
I really thought you were going to
everything.
say like the 9th gen Camry.
I thought you were going to say the Hyundai Veloster for a
No.
second.
Apparently the new Veloster N kicks ass.
I was watching a review last night about it.
Yeah.
I dig
It
the
looks
Veloster.
rad.
I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
Okay, but
I dig all that one.
but to get back to your answer,
Yeah.
Yeah, like
the Prelude, yeah.
So you're talking
the
about
last
the
Prelude.
5th gen
the
Prelude.
exposed headlights that were kind of squarish,
Yeah,
right?
the
That
square
car-
rectangle.
back.
That car looked like it should have been rear-wheel drive.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that
it was
car
a-
should have had an S2000 drivetrain in
Yes.
its
Yeah.
factory,
Yes.
or at least the H22 facing the correct direction.
Correct.
Yeah. Because it has
That
a lot
car should have been far better than it actually
That was a
was.
cool
For
car.
sure.
I always
And
loved
they were
those.
still
I
an
still-
amazing handling vehicle.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
but it's
Yeah.
just one of those that's like good but not
So-
great.
Do
Could
you
have been
remember there? Okay, there was a sport compact car issue. I think it was like 2006 or 2007. There was a guy that had a turbo 5th gen Prelude. It was originally an SH
Oh, yeah.
that he put. He did the whole like F to D or the H to B like
yeah.
drivetrain kit. Right. Put a CRV transmission in it. Welded the center diff.
Oh.
Plugged the front axle holes up, and then put a solid rear axle in it, and made it rear-wheel drive with a turbo
Damn.
H22.
Wow. Jeez.
I still have that issue somewhere. I'll have to find
Oh,
it.
that
Yes.
is
But
fantastic.
it was red with the black leather interior.
Ooh.
It was a mint SH. It
Yeah.
had the moonroof. It had some like really nice Wings West arrow on it.
Nice.
Which
Yeah.
honestly was probably one of the best looking mid 2000s Hondas.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, that
The
was...
Wings West arrow package on a
Oh, yeah.
on a 5th gen Prelude, that
Done.
was just perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that car, and it had like the muscle car rake too. He had like some decent 17s on the front, and he had like big fatty like 16-inch slicks on the back.
Damn.
Rad.
All right.
It was beefy, and it made something like 400 horsepower or something like that.
Yeah.
Jeez, yeah.
It's respectable.
Yeah. So it was still a transverse H22, but all the power went to the end that it should have gone to.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Good
I'll have to
choice.
find that. But yeah,
Dear leader,
that is
good choice.
That's a good car.
You know what? I agree with everyone here. Even you, Luke. Just kidding. No, good choices, everybody.
Yeah, no joke.
Nice.
They were all really good.
Yeah, man.
So, damn. Well, okay, this was a really long episode.
Yeah, we just got to
Yeah,
run
we
the
should-
clock
Well, I
by
mean,
a
the
while.
Worth
last.
it.
Well, I mean,
We're bringing it
everybody's
into
here.
the. We're
had
bringing it
Luke,
in the
though.
port. Yeah.
Yeah.
I had 6 people.
We're
so-
bringing it into the port right now.
Yeah.
Definitely,
I
definitely.
For
forgot
sure.
going around the room. Did we hear Luke's answer?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. What was it?
The Plymouth Prowler.
Oh, the
Plymouth
Prowler. Yeah, of course.
Prowler,
Okay. Never mind.
Chevrolet Corvair.
Yep, there we go.
Yeah.
Corvair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the
My
Chevette.
mind's back. I'm
Yeah.
good.
Oh, Dad, you're losing your memory already.
Yeah.
You
Damn that
son of a
Alzheimer's.
bitch, motherfucker.
Who are you people, and why am I in this room with
Yeah,
you?
wait.
What year is it?
Who's
Well-
the president? Donald Trump. The actor?
Damn.
Just kidding.
Well, alrighty, folks.
All right.
On that note,
Hey.
let's throw out the buoys and throw a rope at somebody
Oh
on the
my
dock.
God.
Let's try and land this thing.
Don't forget, if you want to date Dave, hit us up.
Yep. I'm going to email in.
Yeah. Date,
wanna-
Mailbag at camautomag.com.
date Dave, favorite ramen recipes, random
Oh, yes.
questions, whatever.
Yep.
Mailbag
you-
at camautomag.com.
Or just to say hi.
Track Daily
Yeah.
Crush.
Anything,
I
whatever.
actually really like some of the Track Daily Crushes you guys come up with.
Yeah.
Brandon Kuhn had a really good one.
Yeah.
From last week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
Last week, yeah.
Last week.
mean-
that was really good. I like that. I actually like having to choose
Yeah.
that kind of stuff. So if you guys want to just start spouting out more of those,
Some
like,
fun
you know,
engagement.
get some
Yeah.
really good stuff. If we end up using it on the podcast, Trent's probably going to give you a coupon code for cool shit.
Yeah.
So definitely do that. And speaking of cool stuff, go to camautoswag.com.
Yes.
Pick up all of our good stuff.
Yes.
Then when you're done doing that, head over to steadybroke.com. Support our sponsor who supports us. Buy a whole bunch of cool stuff. Then type in CamAuto15 at checkout for your 15% off.
Yeah.
Boom.
Shakalaka.
Find us wherever you get your podcasts, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, Spotify, wherever. Like, rate, review, subscribe, share us with your friends. We're at Cam Automag on all social media.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be at the track this weekend.
Woo.
It's an
Enduro.
Utah 6 hour.
Yeah.
Well, I'll be there for that.
Yeah. Bruno Carnero is going to be making his triumphant return. He's
Oh,
going to
yeah.
be driving.
Oh,
yeah, that's
He's going to
right.
be driving with makes and models in the Super Trofeo.
Super
Oh,
cool.
fuck yeah.
Lamborghini.
Yeah,
Attaboy.
The Lamborghini.
yeah,
Get it.
I like
Yeah.
that way better.
yeah. Get on YouTube. Go find our friend Jamie Moreno, the Racing Chica, like her Hooligans Wanted video.
That's right.
Yeah.
She's
Doing
trying
that
to do
again.
the
Yeah.
Hooligans thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like the video, share the video, get your friends to like and share the video.
We love you, Jamie. We love you, Nate.
Yep. She deserves to be in there, so help her get in there.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow, I think we got all the
Yeah,
housekeeping
yeah.
in
There we
one
go.
sweep of the
Yeah.
dustpan on
Yeah.
that one.
Boom.
Thank you, Luke.
Yes, thanks
Yeah,
very much.
Thank you, Luke, for coming.
So glad to finally have you on the podcast.
Yeah,
Good
man.
to finally meet you. I haven't
It's-
met you yet.
This is
It's been a
first
long time
meeting you.
coming.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yeah, we'll
Thank
have
you
you
for
back.
coming on. We're definitely going to have you. You're always welcome to come park on the couch and throw things at us while
Yeah,
we're
sure.
recording.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know.
Brand-
Let's get some ping pong paddles. Let's see if we can hit
Yeah.
stuff to each other over mic.
yeah.
Man,
No,
all right.
that's
He's
a bad
gonna
idea.
love it.
No,
He's
I
gonna
hate
love
that
it.
idea already too. And Brandon, we'll get Brandon Kuhn on. We need
Yeah,
two
we'll get Brandon.
Brandons.
We'll
Two
get-
Brandons make it right.
Yeah, we'll get.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Three Brandons.
Oh, that makes
Also, if
sweet, sweet love.
and again,
Wow.
Damn.
and again, if you want to be on the podcast, hit us up, mailbag at Cam Automag, or hit us up at Cam Automag.
Yeah,
We're
next
everywhere.
week. Yeah, next week we're gonna have Pumpkin and Rick from Rally Sport making their triumphant return to the basement.
Hey, there we go.
Yep,
It's been a little bit over a year since
it
we've
has
had
been.
Hey,
Yeah,
So
cool.
yeah.
it'll be good to have them back. I miss my pumpkin. I
Yep.
miss my Rick.
We
Yeah.
all do. All right, guys.
So.
Until next week, I've been Mike.
I've been Gavin.
Been Professor Dave.
I've been Trent.
Pizza stepdad.
This is Luke. Look me up on Facebook.
Yeah.
Tight. There we go.
There it is.
Yeah,
Luke
drop
Draayer.
it.
All right.
The original CanCast superfan.
All
Yes,
right,
sir.
guys. We'll see you next week.
I feel like we need to
We love
like
you.
decorate
So I'm
a
gonna change-
cheesecake for you or something.
Ooh.
Like that needs to be the thing.